everybody, I'm Jeff from Wccftech. Today we're going to review Gears of War, the Ultimate Edition. The Ultimate Edition of Gears of War brings the Xbox 360 masterpiece to the Xbox One. This game, however, isn't just a simple, single remaster, though, because the original title from 2006 was built from the ground up for the Xbox One. Developer The Coalition reworked the game's textures, the sound, of course the frame rate, the resolution, controls, and added a lot of free new content. On top of that, players will also be able to enjoy the original Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and Gears of War Judgment through the Xbox One's backwards compatibility feature that launches this November officially. The original Gears of War from 2006 introduced gamers to the iconic Marcus Phoenix. Together, him and his team fight a species called the Locust on the post-apocalyptic world of Serra. Now, the Locust have invaded the planet, and it's up to Phoenix and his team to exterminate the Locust. Complete extermination is reached through the use of a brutal set of weaponry, including the satisfying Hammer of Dawn, a satellite-based laser. And boy is this smooth as butter. Delivering the pain in the Locust has never been more fun. The Coalition reworked the game's textures and it looks absolutely stunning in 1080p. On top of that, the game runs more fluid with 60 frames per second consistently. On more than one occasion, I caught myself watching the jaw-dropping scenery and special effects, just amazed at how great it actually looked. Also, don't forget that the controls have been significantly reworked here, so it's a little bit easier to control and a much smoother experience all around. Throughout the game, you'll notice that the Coalition has added elements from Gears 2 and Gears 3 to increase the consistency of the trilogy's story. It's a nice touch that adds to the Gears lore. Another thing that the Coalition has added to this Ultimate Edition is the extension of the game's final act. Prior to this Ultimate Edition, this extension was only available in the PC version of the original Gears of War. Multiplayer has also been revamped, and they've done quite the job making this a little bit better than what it was. A total of 3 new modes have been added to the original multiplayer mode. This includes the community-developed 2 vs 2 Nasher Execution mode. The performance upgrade that Gears received adds even more to the intense multiplayer experience that the original Gears offered. Combine this with new modes, and you've got yourself an even more solid multiplayer experience. But is it all great? Not everything, perhaps. One thing that hasn't been revived, however, is the game's cover and revive system. While the system itself still functions properly, recent titles use a more advanced and more easy-to-comprehend type of cover system. On more than one occasion, my proud buddy Cole, or any other team member for that matter, decided to take on a bit too many Locusts by himself. The good old Cole train here had to be revived many times, but the game's pointing system didn't accurately point out where his location was. And of course, this can get very frustrating when you're in the heat of a hectic battle, and you need all the manpower that you can get, especially in harder difficulties. Improvements in this particular area and in the area of the AI would have been most fitting for this Ultimate Edition. But with this Gears remake for the Xbox One, the Coalition remained true to the original Gears of War while improving the original on most aspects within. The game looks gorgeous, and blasting through countless hordes of locusts has never been so buttery smooth. Aside from some minor bugs and an aged cover revive system, the Coalition delivers the Ultimate Edition of Gears of War, and for only $40 USD, this action-packed shooter is a must-buy for every Xbox One owner and remains one of the best shooters that has ever been created. I'm Jeff for WCCF Tech Reviews.